you said you've got a lot of members and other customers as well can get a log on to the portal. How do you manage all those customers? Like, do your members, is the membership linked back to your central database in Oracle?
Yeah. The authentication is completed through the Oracle database, not through the group authentication system. So, and it's all on roles. As I said before, we've set up roles for many roles that a customer can have. So when they authenticate, it looks at their role and it tailors what's displayed for them. Yeah. So if they're a migration skills agent, it will tailor and they'll only see that information. They're a member. They're a member that is, has the ability to become chartered. We'll promote the charter to become chartered to them. So very much tailored. And it's the password, the authentication ID is the membership number, what we call it, membership number, so we use that. And we've expanded that out that non-members or organisations or any customer gets a number now.
Okay.
Sorry, how do you do the online skills assessment with the migrants coming in? Is that a platform that you use, or you built something like that?
Yeah, but it's, I suppose Toby can answer that better than I can. He's building the online side of it. But basically, we have assessors, part of staff, and they're engineers, and they're from different disciplines. So they have to submit certain documentation to prove that their credentials are correct. Now, we have agreements with other countries, with their engineering bodies. So if they're, for example, Canada, someone's trying to immigrate from Canada, if they're a member of an engineering organisation in Canada that we recognise, that's a very simple assessment process because they're already been assessed from there. If they come from a country we don't have an agreement with, they have to send in their extract with their university degree, and that's all going to be uploaded online. Their, what I call Toby, the statement of work, like career episode report, information that they're to be assessed.
You mentioned projected savings for the renewals. Yeah. I know the migration skills assessment is pretty huge. How much do you expect to save from that?
To the second. Sorry? To the sense, yeah. I don't know. We believe the savings there is going to be the processing time because it's all manual, it's all paper driven. So there's going to be staff costs there for that to be determined. Yeah. It's a payment service, so the person trying to immigrate has to pay for the service for us to assess. So we've tried to set that so we don't make a huge profit, we break even on it. There'll be significant cost savings to Engineers Australia in staff processing costs. Yep.
Given that I think 20,000 of your members were at least 40-year members, so at least 60 years old, if not older than that, how have you managed the accessibility and also some of the issues around transitioning to a new system that they may not be as comfortable with?
Yeah, we haven't. I've heard some of our member services team say that they've had some members ring up and say, well, I don't have the internet. So we take that on case and we just print out the invoice. Our member services team have the ability to go online through the portal, print the invoice and send it out to them. But it's been very rare for that to happen. The majority have embraced it. So, and I don't know what the 40-year member term, but the free is made up of students, and that's about 30,000. It's about 10,000, or a bit less than that. 40-year free members.
Just a quick question. It's been a major project, but now and you've had some significant change of process right through the organisation. With the benefit of hindsight and someone else starting out on such a major project, any recommendations as to what were the gotchas going through?
There weren't any major gotcha. I think the hardest thing was to budget for it, and that's why we had not a significant, but a substantial budget increase. But some of that is due to when we were re-engineering, when we were going to the business, we found that we had to develop more than what we thought we had to. There's some of that. It's just the cost of doing these developments. It was very hard to estimate that, and I don't know. I think going back and starting again, we'd probably spend some more time and more money investigating how we could determine how much this whole project's going to cost. But going on the other side of that, some of the positives, some of the things that I think made this project where we've been successful so far is we did a lot of, and we got a lot of criticism that the IT received a lot of criticism we were taking too long. We probably spent 2 years before we started any purchasing or development work. And I think that was, I think businesses realised that was time well spent. We really investigated. We didn't spend enough time on investigating the dollar side of it, but we certainly investigated what we should do. We started off thinking we'd need a CRM 4 years ago. We looked at Salesforce, we looked at Sugar CRM, and then we started, and that we got some expert advice in, and when we looked at what we wanted to do, we found the CRM wouldn't need to do it. We do have a CRM in the diagram, we have Salesforce, but that's our marketing tool, and that's all it does, it's marketing tool. So for gathering information, intelligence about members to market to, and our sales processes. So one of the positives we had was getting that expert advice, taking our time before we started any purchasing and development. Any others?
Yeah, can I ask how you measure? How you measure the successes of the interaction, whether people are actually finding it enjoyable?
I was just discussing the feedback. We've had a couple of consultancies go out and look at, to go and gain the members' feedback. We have the Beatons consultancy go every 2 years to go get the feedback from members over a wide range of things, and one of them is our online services side of it. Part of the portal is, we can put feedback and they can raise a case, the Salesforce case management. So they can raise a case if something's not working. Now we found that that went online about 2 weeks ago. So members can log an issue or things like that. And we'll get feedback that way. But it's been accepted pretty well. A lot of feedback. How you can measure that is very difficult to do.
Presumably you can track them. I mean, we all use.
Oh, yeah, we use Google Analytics.
Yeah.
Yeah, we use Google Analytics, and certainly our web. Emma might have knowledge of statistics, but it is rising all the time. The interaction analytics, and the renewals is one area that gauge that. If we had projects, our chartered assessment project that went live first nearly 2 years ago. So we only had one application online, and login report, we only had one thing there. Now we've got several things, plus we've got the news and events, and our usage is increasing every month.
Okay, nothing else. Thank you for your questions. Let's look at some questions. Thank you.